Which one should I choose? Hmm. Hmm. Six or what's a good one? Today, I'm gonna give you my case for why 6'7" is a good joke. I know, controversial. But I feel like since we're going into the year 26 and 27, there's still some life to be breathed into it, shall we say. Well, it's been a good day. Today, I've been doing a lot of just hanging out with friends, kind of studying, doing all the things, and I think it was just so funny to me because I've kind of been doing this sort of like case study with my friends in recent the last few months, just to see how far I can push the 6'7" joke until until they all crash out. And let me tell you, it's further than you think. It's really entertaining to see the psychological impacts that reusing the same silly joke have on individuals, especially intelligent individuals. I feel like most people that go to college are rather intelligent, generally, at least for the most part. So it's been some really fun entertainment for me, messing with them and picking on them and things. I've been having a good time. It's always like, you think you get to the limit of it, You think you get to the end, and there's always a little bit further you can push the joke, A little bit more chaotic and a little more silly that you can get. I'm not saying that. It's okay, it's not in. That's in, though. Frick. Should have said that. It's just been so silly to see, like, because I know it's ridiculous, and it's interesting, actually. One of the things that's been most interesting to me is, like, the origin of it, because people think it comes from different places. A lot of people say it comes from the song. I can't remember the name of the writer of the song, but I understand that that song's been pretty popular, and it has 6'7" in it, and so people have, like, used it for that purpose, or used it for, like, memes of that purpose, And truth be told, they're pretty funny. At least to me. Maybe I'm brainwashed at this point, I don't know. But but I also think it derives from it was a basketball player. I also can't remember his name, ironically. Maybe I should do some more research into this. But he was 6'7" tall, and so I think it was a reporter asked him how tall he was, just in reference to, because basketball players are very tall. And he said 6'7", and then did the little hand gesture, and so that's where that comes from. I know that, at least. I don't know if the entirety of the meme. I think it's kind of expanded, partially because of the song as well. It's really silly. It is really interesting to me to see how, like, numbers kind of explode. I think it's because they're so used in our culture. I know in a lot of my classes, just any math in general, it happens all the time. Someone references 6'7", and it's not in a funny way necessarily. It's usually just because that's the numbers that were used to solve the problem, But I still find it kind of funny, just how much it pops up, I guess. But yes, back to trolling my friends with it. I found there's so many different ways. It is like the most versatile of jokes, to the point of it becoming, like, overpowering in my humor as of late. Because there's so many ways you could, like, just slip it in. Someone will be saying numbers of, like, their birthday, or the age of their siblings, for example, or, just, like, silly stuff. And you could just slip in the 6'7" somehow. Like, it'll be applicable. There is a way it will fit. And I just find it so funny. Oh, I could have scored that. Watch. It's just been it's really entertaining. And also just, like, a chaotic thing. That's my bad. That's fine. Just not so fine. Got a touch, though. There we go. But, like, even, like, I've been playing Rocket League a lot, and there's been so many times I've been at, like, 607 points, or I even 67 a couple times. And, you know, you can just make a joke out of that. Just every time, it's just there. It's a free joke. And I just think it's so diverse in the way that you can apply it to different things. And it catches people off guard more often than not. Just like that pass. Let's go. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm sure you all saw the title of this video. I'm a bit chaotic evil sometimes, you know. You gotta have a little bit of goofiness in life, I've found. There's value in thinking things through, but there's also value in having humor and, you know, making life enjoyable for those around you. And that's one of the ways I find that helps, is saying the silly things that are culturally, like, ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes those things are the best things to bring people out of their shells and bring people together, you know? While being completely ridiculous at the same time. That is a chow by my teammate. It's one of the chows of all time. I think they're going to try and slot this in this. Sick. Teammate's got... he's cooking. He's getting bumped too, though. Diamond pulling up low-key. It's in the net, maybe? Dang, unfortunate. It's close. Let's see where we go. Bang! It's a good shot. It's fine. Good teammate can pick up here. It's a good touch around. That's okay. Fake? Ooh, not fake. Just kidding. It's just like... I don't know. It's just so applicable. It's so ridiculous, too. It's become one of my favorite ways to mess with people. Just from the... And also just to see, like, how far the barrier is. How much they can handle of the humor, you know? Because... Oh, that's a shot. Bad save by me. I should have saved it. It's always interesting, like, seeing kind of how many I can get in a row. You know, and then if you get enough, you can say, oh, I made 6 or 7 of those jokes just now. You know, and which is ridiculous in its own right, because, you know, it's surprising to the person that you say it to as well. Maybe? Oh. I thought we should have won that game. Anyway, game 2. We're getting into it, A little warm-up game. Haven't played. I'm coming in cold today. Was playing some games earlier. 6 or 7 of my friends. And I was causing 6 or 7 crash outs, to be honest, because I kept making the joke. It's also one of those things that's like, it just depends on who you're talking to, too. Because some people just say it more. I have this accounting professor who, I think, he said it quite literally like 16 or 17 times within the lecture. He just said numbers that related to it. So it wasn't always like exactly 6, 7, but it was like them in pair in order as 6, 7, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like 1,667 or, you know, something similar to that. And I can still make the joke with that, as ridiculous as it is. Going over this guy. Just kidding. Cranking him. Taking the boost. We can ball for teammate. Teammate's cooking. He's not cooking. He's awkward. It's a good 50. Hit it middle. Okay, that's awkward. Beat him here? Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna slurp up this bad boy. Gotta get my 6 or 7 boost. Some of these are like a little bit forced, I'll be honest. It's a lot easier when you're in like a social setting and have people to make the jokes with, I guess. Nice, it's a good shot. Oh, a full. Oh, a full. It's so funny too that my first 2 seasons I hit GC were season 6 and season 7. To be honest, if anything speaks to it, that just shows how it's meant to be, right there. One of the things that actually is the most sad to me though was that Rocket League did a 6-7 event and I didn't get the title. I was not grinding that event as much as I could have been, and that is truly one of the saddest Rocket League moments I've ever experienced. Sadder than losing a game, even series. It's truly a traumatic experience. Okay, we gotta run him. Let's see. Did not have that title. Same with the Aura Farmer title, actually. I got the -1,000 Aura, which I think is really funny. but I didn't get the Aura Farmer one, and I think that was a really unfortunate series of events. It's just busy weekends, you know. Had a lot of work to do and whatnot, but sick, he missed. Let's see, teammate can, yeah, he got his speed here. I'll go this way. Go around him. That's a little chaos. I can go up this first, I think. Getting it around him. Teammate's gonna go next. Just don't get bumped here. Sweet, good work, teammate. He's got follow up. Just mess him up. Sick. Hopefully we get a moment where I have 6-7 boost. That's the goal. I've had that a few times, and I always point it out to the friends, you know. Once again, for the psychological damage. You gotta see how far you can push it, you know. How much can they handle? It's a test of their patience, you know. I'm really just building them up mentally, is what it is, you know. I'm really gifting them the ability to control themselves and have patience. That's truly what I get at whenever I spam them with 6-7 jokes. It's definitely not that I'm brain rotted and love them. I would never. I would never. But yeah, it's actually one thing I wanted to comment on too. I rarely see people use well, I guess, yeah, towards the higher ranks, I don't see as many people using like the Grand Champ and SSL tags, which I find kind of funny. At least in my experience, I haven't felt the need to. I guess partially because I've been Grand Champ for so long at this point. Like, Season 6 was 3 years ago, I want to say, which is a long time. And that's probably why right there, that chow. And he missed. That's hilarious. No, but, you know, I've been these ranks for a while, and so it, like, kind of, I guess it's like it wears down, where it's like, when you first get it, you know, it's exciting, it's cool, it's fun. But now it's kind of like same old, you know, which is a really fascinating thing. Like, whenever I first started playing, flip resets were like the coolest thing, you know? But I threw the game, just put me in jail. It's funny. But now it's like, you know, it's a common thing that people do in like Champ, you know? And it's crazy to see like how that's changed over time. But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I always have to remind myself how freaking high Grand Champ is, because, like, I'm playing against, even in Grand Champ 2, it's like the top, I think, like, I'm pretty sure it's above top 1% of players. Like, it's a very few people are up here, you know? And so it's nice to put that into perspective. And, like, SSL is top 0.01. Like, ridiculously low. Like, a crazy, crazy difference in compared to even, like, Grand Champ. Oh, that's nice. Didn't get the beat. Hopefully teammate can get back. I think he can. Sweet. Like, you could say there's, like, a... it's like a 0.6 or a 0.7% difference in the ranks. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my little yap about my love for 6-7. Have a nice day.